Navigating airport security can be tricky. Did you know that TSA officers confiscate over 4,000 items each day? That's a lot of people being held up for simple mistakes. You might be surprised to learn that a single bottle of water or a forgotten piece of jewelry can cause major delays. In 2023, over 2 million people went through U.S. airport security every single day. With numbers like that, even small mistakes can create big problems. Imagine missing your flight because of a small mistake you could have easily avoided. In this video, we'll reveal the top mistakes people make at airport security and how you can avoid them. We'll share tips and tricks to get you through the line faster and with less stress. From the sneaky items that set off alarms to the best ways to pack your carry-on, we've got you covered. Stay tuned to learn about the unexpected items that are banned, the best footwear for a quick trip through security, and how to handle your electronics like a pro. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do and what not to do at airport security. Ready to become an airport security expert? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Forgotten Metal Detector Gotchas. Going through airport security can feel like walking a tightrope. Did you know that small, seemingly harmless items can set off metal detectors? Even a bobby pin can trigger an alarm. This might sound surprising, but it happens more often than you'd think. A common culprit is forgotten jewelry. Rings, necklaces, and bracelets, especially those made of metal, can cause the detectors to beep. A simple strategy is to store all jewelry in your carry-on bag before you reach security. You can put them back on once you're through. Belts are another big offender. Many belts have metal buckles that will definitely set off the alarm. A good tip is to pack your belt in your carry-on and put it on after security. This can save you a lot of hassle. Shoes with metal components, like steel toe boots, are also problematic. Did you know that the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, recommends wearing slip-on shoes? They are easier to remove and less likely to contain metal parts. Pro tip: if you're unsure about an item, place it in a bin to be scanned separately. This could be a lifesaver, preventing you from holding up the line. According to the TSA, more than 2 million people go through U.S. airport security every day. Even small delays add up quickly. Lastly, remember that even electronic cigarettes and vaping devices contain metal parts that can trigger detectors. Keep them in your carry-on and declare them if asked. By being mindful of these often overlooked items, you can breeze through the metal detectors without a hitch. Chapter 2. The Liquid Ban Loophole You Never Knew. The 3-1-1 rule is straightforward. 3.4-ounce bottles in a 1-quart bag, 1 bag per person. But did you know some items you wouldn't expect are considered liquids? For example, peanut butter is a liquid under TSA rules. Another surprising liquid is snow globes. Only those containing less than 3.4 ounces of liquid are allowed in your carry-on. Who knew your favorite souvenir could cause a security snag? According to TSA data, liquids are the most frequently confiscated items at security checkpoints. In 2023, TSA officers seized over 2 million pounds of prohibited items, with liquids topping the list. Perfumes and colognes also fall under the liquid category. Make sure your favorite scents are in travel-sized containers. A pro tip: many brands offer mini versions of their popular fragrances, perfect for travel. Don't forget about creamy cosmetics. Products like mascara, lip gloss, and foundation are all considered liquids. To avoid issues, transfer them into smaller containers. Medications can be a gray area. While medically necessary liquids are exempt from the 3-1-1 rule, you should still declare them at security. It's always a good idea to carry a doctor's note if your medication exceeds the limit. Pro tip: pack a separate 1-quart bag for your liquids. This makes it easy to pull out and speeds up the screening process. Remember, less time fumbling through your bag means more time relaxing before your flight. Chapter 3. The Tech Trouble Trap. Electronics are an integral part of our travel experience, but they can also cause major holdups at security. Laptops, tablets, and other large electronics must be removed from your bag and placed in a separate bin. This is because they require additional screening. Did you know that in 2023, the TSA processed over 768 million passengers? With that many people, even minor delays can create a significant backlog. To avoid delays, pack your electronics in an easily accessible part of your carry-on. This way, you can quickly remove them when needed. TSA officers recommend placing your laptop in a bin with nothing on top or underneath it to ensure a clear X-ray image. Smartphones, although small, still need to be handled correctly. Make sure they are fully charged, as you might be asked to turn them on to prove they are not a security threat. This is especially important for international flights. Portable chargers and power banks should be in your carry-on, not checked luggage. The FAA has strict rules about lithium batteries due to fire risks. Keeping them with you ensures you comply with safety regulations. One lesser-known tip: if you have a lot of electronics, consider signing up for TSA PreCheck. This program allows you to keep your laptop and liquids in your bag and wear your shoes through security. It's a real-time saver. Remember, the key to a smooth security experience is preparation. By knowing what to expect and how to pack your electronics, you can avoid the tech trouble trap and start your journey stress-free. Chapter 4: The Sneaky Footwear Faux Pas. Going through security can be a breeze if you wear the right shoes. Did you know that shoes with metal shanks or embellishments often trigger alarms? A simple solution is to wear slip-on shoes without any metal parts. This tip alone can save you a lot of hassle and time. According to a survey by the American Association of Airport Executives, about 20% of security delays are caused by footwear issues. That's a significant number. So, choosing the right shoes is more important than you might think. Shoes that are easy to take off and put back on are a lifesaver. Think loafers, slip-on sneakers, or even comfortable flats. These types of shoes make it easy to comply with TSA requirements without the struggle. Did you know that wearing socks can also speed up the process? Airports are busy, and floors can be dirty. Wearing socks not only keeps your feet clean but also helps you move quickly through security. Avoid boots and high heels if you can. They take longer to remove and can cause delays. The same goes for shoes with thick soles, which often need extra screening. Pro tip: if you have to wear heels or dress shoes, pack them in your carry-on and change into them after security. This strategy can save you from a lot of frustration. Lastly, remember to check your shoes for any hidden compartments. Some shoes have tiny pockets that might raise suspicion. Keeping things simple is usually the best approach. Chapter 5: The Untold Story of Hidden Compartments. Hidden compartments in bags can be useful, but they often cause problems at security checkpoints. TSA officers are trained to look for unusual items, and hidden compartments can raise red flags. Did you know that in 2023, TSA officers discovered over 6,500 firearms in carry-on bags? Many of these were found in hidden compartments. While firearms are an extreme example, other prohibited items can cause delays too. Books like The Art of Travel by Alain de Botton suggest that travelers pack smart and avoid overcomplicating things. Keeping your carry-on simple and organized can help you avoid unnecessary scrutiny. Avoid stashing items like batteries, sharp objects, or large electronics in hidden compartments. These items should be easily accessible for screening. TSA guidelines are clear. Keep your bag organized and avoid clutter. Pro tip: use clear plastic bags for small items. This makes it easy for TSA officers to see what's inside without having to dig through your bag. It's a simple strategy that can save you time. Liquids and gels should also be in a clear, quart-sized bag. This is part of the 311 rule we mentioned earlier. Keeping these items visible and separate from other belongings makes the screening process faster. Remember that food items can also cause delays. If you're carrying snacks, keep them in clear bags. TSA officers might need to inspect them, and clear bags make this process quicker and easier. Chapter 6: The ID Check Shuffle. Your ID is one of the most important items at the airport. Yet, many travelers fumble with their IDs, causing delays. A good strategy is to have your ID and boarding pass ready before you reach the security checkpoint. Did you know that the TSA screens more than 2 million passengers daily? With that many people, every second counts. Having your documents ready can make a big difference. A recent study by the International Air Transport Association found that efficient ID checks can reduce security wait times by up to 20%. That's significant. So, be prepared and save yourself some stress. Make sure your ID is valid and not expired. This might seem obvious, but it's a common mistake. Checking your ID's expiration date before you travel can prevent last-minute issues. If you're traveling internationally, ensure your passport is up to date. Many countries require your passport to be valid for at least 6 months beyond your travel dates. Double-checking this can save you from a lot of trouble. Pro tip: use a passport holder or travel wallet. These accessories keep your documents organized and easy to access. They're a small investment that can make a big difference. Lastly, be aware of new Real ID requirements in the US starting in 2025. You'll need a Real ID compliant driver's license or another acceptable form of ID to fly domestically. Checking this now can save you from future headaches. Chapter 7: The Forgotten Forbidden Items. It's easy to overlook items that seem harmless but are actually forbidden at airport security. For instance, did you know that Magic 8 balls are banned? They contain liquid, which makes them fall under the 311 rule. Another surprising item is foam toy swords. Even though they are made of foam, they resemble real weapons and can cause delays. Always check SOS list of prohibited items before packing. In 2023, TSA reported confiscating over 6,000 sharp objects daily. Items like scissors, even if they are small, can cause delays. Ensure any sharp items are packed in your checked luggage. According to the book, The Travel Detective, by Peter Greenberg, it's crucial to know what items are banned to avoid unnecessary holdups. The more you know, the smoother your experience will be. Some foods are also on the no-fly list. Fresh fruits and vegetables, especially when traveling internationally, are often restricted due to agricultural regulations. It's best to avoid packing these to prevent issues at security. Did you know that snow globes larger than 3.4 ounces are also banned? They might seem like a cute gift, but they can cause a lot of trouble at the checkpoint. Keep them in your checked luggage instead. Pro tip: if you're unsure about an item, use the SOS "What can I bring?" tool online. This handy tool lets you check if an item is allowed in your carry-on or checked luggage. Being informed can save you a lot of hassle. Chapter 8: The Overpacking Nightmare. Overpacking your carry-on can lead to multiple issues at security. When your bag is too full, it's harder for TSA officers to screen it properly. This can result in additional screening and delays. In 2023, a study by the Global Business Travel Association found that travelers who overpack are more likely to face security delays. This is because packed bags often require manual inspection. A good strategy is to pack only essentials in your carry-on. Keep it light and organized. This not only makes it easier to go through security but also makes your travel experience more comfortable. Rolling your clothes instead of folding them can save space and keep your bag organized. This method reduces wrinkles and makes it easier for TSA officers to see what's inside your bag. Avoid packing multiple bags. Stick to one carry-on and one personal item. Multiple bags can slow you down and make it harder to move through security smoothly. Pro tip: use packing cubes. These help you keep your items organized and compact. TSA officers appreciate neat bags as they are easier to screen, which can speed up your time at security. Remember, less is more. Pack smart, and you'll travel with ease. The key is to be mindful of what you bring and how you pack it. This simple strategy can make a big difference. Chapter 9: The Misunderstood Security Etiquette. Good manners go a long way, especially at airport security. Did you know that being polite can actually speed up your screening process? TSA officers are human too, and a kind word can make their job easier. A 2022 survey by the American Customer Satisfaction Index found that travelers who were polite and prepared experienced smoother security checks. It's a simple but effective strategy. Always follow the instructions given by TSA officers. They are there to help you and ensure everyone's safety. Listening carefully and complying quickly can save you a lot of time. Remove your jacket, belt, and shoes as soon as you get to the checkpoint. This shows you're prepared and considerate of the people behind you. The faster you can move through, the better for everyone. Pro tip: place your items in the bins efficiently. Shoes, electronics, and liquids in separate bins make it easier for TSA to screen them. This can reduce the likelihood of additional checks. If you're traveling with children, explain the security process to them before you arrive. This helps them understand what to expect and can make the process smoother for everyone. Lastly, don't argue with TSA officers. If there's an issue, remain calm and ask for clarification politely. Most problems can be resolved quickly with a calm and respectful attitude. Remember, everyone is trying to get to their destination safely and on time. A little politeness can go a long way in making the experience pleasant for everyone involved.